Hello ladies and gentlefolks, my name is KM Epic, but you can call me Dan. Today I'm bringing you a quick Sony Vegas tutorial which has been requested a few times, and let's just get straight into it. So today we'll be learning how to do screen pumps. Now for those of you who don't know, screen pumps are when the screen goes zoomed in and then zoomed out, and I'm going to show you how to do them effectively when doing montages. Now a common mistake people will make is by going too far in on the zoom. Now it can look nice, but when you're doing stuff where it's constantly loads of beats and you're constantly going in and out, in and out, in and out like that, it just looks horrible. To start off with, you're going to get a normal clip as shown here. And this is one that's already been synced. There is a previous tutorial which will be in the outro if you want to go and check that out. We are going to try and put some screen pumps on this. So currently got the song Wild and Loud, which goes like this. So we've got everything synced up, and we just want to add a bit of emphasis, because just watching it going across normally doesn't look good. It just looks, I mean, it looks okay, but you want to try and get that kind of screen pump so you feel the beat. It's like the video goes with the beat. And in order to do this, we are going to use this tool here, which is called Pan and Crop. And it's a little symbol which is down here. If you can't find it from the symbol, just right click and it should be Video Event Pan and Crop. And as you see, it opens up this border. Now obviously most of you will probably already know how to do this, but for those of you who are brand new to Sony Vegas, what you can do with this one is you can zoom in and out with the clip, and the settings I've currently got on at the moment are very easy. So I've got this ticked and this ticked. For now we are going to start with this clip. Now we're going to start on the first beat, so this is where the first combat axe hits. So we want the video track to go in just a tiny bit. So if we move it in, and if you're doing 1280, I would say go nothing above 1100. Just move it in just a slight bit. So as you see, the margin's increased a bit. Then you want to go one frame back, and you want to right click and click restore. What this will do is it will put it to its original parameters. Now if you've already zoomed in on the clip, just make sure the first frame is at the zoomed in margin, and then you can zoom in a tiny bit more and then zoom out to what the preferred value is. So just say this was the starting value, you just type in 1153.9 and it will do the height for you, or you can just record it. So now on to the next point. You're going to move just to the next clip, and it's up to you. I prefer just to leave it as it is, but if you want to go just a tiny bit more in, we'll go just the slightest bit because it's the second kill. We're going to keyframe now, or sometimes it will keyframe it for you, and then we want to go back one frame again, and we just want to click restore. Now for this bit, depending on how you feel, you can go in a bit as well, but probably not as much, just so it's like it's still got the screen pump with the clip, and it, you know, it flows well. So if we just move it out a bit to, say, just roughly just on the edge of 1200, and just then boom, just click the keyframe again, go back and then restore, and keep doing this. So this one we're going to put into just roughly near 1100 because that's the end one. Then we're going to move back and then restore, and final one we're going to go in quite a bit. So we're going quite a bit for the last one. And what I like to do here is I like to just move it back out just a tiny bit right at the end. And I like to do the last one so it's not fully zoomed out, so it doesn't look like it's retracting too much, and it still looks a bit smooth on the thing. There we go. So like that. So it slowly goes out. So that's part one. Now moving on to part two, I'm going to show you different types of screen pumps you can do other than the usual zoom in, zoom out. First of all, we've still got the same clip, so we're going to, for this one I'll just move it in a bit just to show you what I was on about before. So if we move to the start of the clip, and then if we put it to 12, oh, my computer doesn't like that, 1200. So there, so we've zoomed it in quite a bit at the moment. Now an easy way to do this one is you just want to click on the frame, then move back one, then keyframe it, then click on the frame, move back one, keyframe it, you know, and just continue doing this repeatedly until you've got each one just a tiny bit behind, and then finally round it up at the end with one more keyframe. Now you can just click down here on the clips and it's already one keyframe ahead, and whatever you do here will keyframe it automatically. And if you haven't got that option, then just click the plus button right here and it will insert it, and this one deletes it. For this one we'll be doing screen rotation, so what you can do is just move it in just a tiny bit more. I'd say roughly, just, yeah, put it there, and then you just want to tilt the screen, not too much, but just slightly. And what this will do is, as it hits, it will kind of, I say it's best to try and see what side the enemy is on, he's throwing on, so because he's on his right side, he's throwing to his left. It gives that nice little, like, camera shake effect, so it's almost as if you've got a handheld camera as you're getting these kills. Sounds a bit weird, but it looks really, really nice. And we're going to do the same for this clip. We're going to do this, but we'll move it the other way this time. We'll move it that way. And like I said, you don't want to do too much, because not only will it go out the parameters up here, you want it to look nice and clean, not too, like, you don't want to have it like this, because this is just going to look terrible. I've seen montages where people do this, and it's just horrible. So you want to just, like, just the tiniest bit, just try and, like, not go too much in detail with it. So there. Okay, in that situation, I might, yeah, for this one, I would put it this way instead, because as you're turning, it suits it a lot better. It really, yeah, that just looked off point when I did it the other way. But will it look okay with this one if I, yeah, I'll just move this one the other side. Yeah, this works, because it's straightforward, it works, but because on this one, because I'm turning to the right, as you see at this bit, let's just zoom it forward a bit. Move it forward a bit, I think it's this bit. Just move it forward, so as I get the kill, bang, and you turn around, and it just, yeah, it looks a lot better on the clip. So that's two of the effects you can use for screen pumps to make it just a tiny bit better. Leave a like if you have enjoyed. Make sure you go and check out my last editing tutorial. I believe it was the pinch effect. And also go and check out any videos in the playlist, and also hit the subscribe button and ring that bell in the subscribe button area so you can always be notified, if you're not already, of when I will be uploading. I've been KM Epic. Leave a like. Stay epic, guys.